my research interest is in two distinct but interrelated areas. So we have building performance and then we have sustainability. So over the years, what I've tried doing is to research how buildings can be designed, how buildings can be constructed, and then how buildings can be maintained to achieve optimum performance in the sense of energy efficiency, good indoor environmental quality, durability, amongst others. So in doing these things, what I also try to do is to try to relate these performance indicators to the Sustainable Development Goals. So that is basically what I do. And then going forward, what I'm looking at doing is not just focusing on high performance buildings, but also trying to see how such buildings can be made circular, how such buildings can be adaptable, how they can be deconstructible, how such buildings can be resilient in the face of the climate change. And then we are also trying to move away from just the theoretical things and then now bringing these theories into practice, just so we can have a healthier built environment which we can all enjoy. I may be tempted to group these challenges into two: the ones which are directly related to the work I do, and then the ones which I call others, right? So beginning with the ones directly related to the work I do, it has gotten to do with you being employed, for instance, as a lecturer, and then you know that over a given number of years, you are supposed to apply for promotion to be moved to the next level. So then you have to learn to balance teaching with research, with service, which hasn't been easy. But then through that, I've learned to be disciplined and then to be resilient. So these are some of the things. The other thing also is you not having enough resources to carry out the research you want to undertake. So when that happens, the only thing or the only option left for you is to be innovative and then try to collaborate with other people so that you can still achieve that aim you want to achieve. And then finally, it's also with the students we deal with. You have students from different backgrounds, diverse characters, behaviors. If you don't take care, they are going to be stretching you, your empathy, your adaptability. But through all of these, we try to contain them so that we can keep moving. When it comes to the others, there are so many things, right? So what I normally tell my wife is that when we were growing at the children's service, we used to hear of stories of Joseph, David, and the others. But then we didn't really appreciate the kind of things they went through until we got there. And then for some of us, by God's grace, we entered into their shoes. And then we began understanding some of the things. The people I'm scared of are not the people who are ahead of me in life, but they are the people who are behind me. So to me, they are my students. Why am I saying that? They are the future leaders. So if we don't impart discipline into them, if we don't teach them the right things, tomorrow they are going to take positions, and then the seed we planted, that is what we are going to be sowing, or that's what we are going to be reaping. So what over the years I've tried doing is to impart knowledge, God-fearing, and so many other things into my students. And by God's grace, I can confidently say that we have quite a number of independent students now who are thriving well in the industry. There are also some who are doing very well in academia. I've gone on to see quite a number of the students who have been unsure about who they want to be and where they want to get to. I take them as my younger brothers and sisters. I mentor them. And then to the glory of God, I can see that quite a number of them are doing very well and excellently in the industry now. And I have a number of them who are now my collaborators. It is not just about me developing myself, but being a full professor means being a good leader. It means you creating that impact so that that institution you are with can be recognized on the global stage. So I'm looking at this in three ways. That is the first one, getting to do with the research I'm embarking on in building performance and sustainability. The second one, being able to impart the students who have been placed under my care so that when we are not there, they can step in and then do the things which we're doing or even better. And then we're also trying to see how best we can collaborate so that we can try and then still keep on putting the name of this noble university on the global stage.